Well, hello. Been a while since I did anything. Also, did you know you can dead angle with thrusting weapons, but only shield poke in Elden Ring? I posted it like months ago when the game launched, but it's still pretty funny to watch. It doesn't make any sense, but it does at the same time because you're basically dragging the whole hitbox all the way to the other side. So, unlike DS3, where you couldn't dead angle um, thrusting weapons, or it was really hard to, in Elden Ring, because it doesn't make sense, so it works. Kind of Elden Ring's motto. Um, you can dead angle with shield poke. Now, shield poke is still okay at best. You gotta watch out for high bleed buildup or status effects onto the shield is the way to beat it usually, or you could just kick it. But I honestly would just kick it when you got them a little bit low HP. Well, not little low, but damage them to at least 80% of their health bar and then kick them. And then, use the Hornet Ring or whatever it's called in the game and then repost them. Then it would definitely kill them. But doing it right off the bat, I mean, look, still a chance for them to bring it back. I've been kicked numerous of times because once it works, then I know they would do it. So it's one of those like if they swap uh, weapons, it's kind of like DS3. They would like swap weapons. Now you know they're a swapper. Now it doesn't work anymore because you understand what they're gonna do, and they keep trying to do it because they don't switch up. They rely on that. But shield poke, I mean, it's okay. It's really boring, but it basically hard counters everything besides status buildup. Um, Great swords, of course, got patched. They are way faster now. Same for curved great sword. They are extremely faster. I'm still trying to uh, see the speed of that damn thing. It's quick as hell. Like, oh my god, running attacks are fast as shit in this game. Mainly those two, great swords and those. You can do so many mix-ups just starting with the running attack. Then you can start mixing them up. It's basically an opener to them. But yeah, this game, of course, getting more patch. I come back every update they have to see if the game's better. I mean, every patch it gets more okay, but sadly, one thing I don't think they're gonna fix because I don't think they can is eating your inputs or some actions don't happen quicker, such as with DS3. I don't know why this game plays worse than a 8-year-old game at this point. Um, don't understand. Like the movement is weird. It eats your inputs. Like sometimes I'm like holding down the L1 button to block and it won't trigger. Yeah, I'm not sure if my controller or what, but it just doesn't work. It's very weird. Um, I'm definitely someone who holds up shields a lot from DS3 to this. I like shields, and they took away my sword and board, so can't really use that much because passive poise is still a thing. It's not going away. Um, but sadly, one thing I have trouble in is getting into the game. I don't like almost any movesets in the entire game. I don't really like any of the weapons. They are just extremely boring to me. So I play it once an update, see how it is. And I posted that one video to use everything broken in the entire game to get um, everyone complaining about it so that it reaches FromSoft to see what to patch quicker because hiding broken stuff is not the way to do it. You should use broken stuff so it gets out there faster, so it gets patched faster. If you leave it hidden, it's going to end up like DS3. So, and DS3, of course, got really bad towards the end when they were done with the game. So, trying to find all the glitches now and then get them all patched is the right thing to do. Um, To me, the game is very still arcadey. It's all high damage. Thankfully, they nerfed double jumping attacks, like with great spears, which were insane damage when you put like Leo Ring and then you did a claw ring and then you had the whatever robes there were to double the jump damage. You just got a bunch of things that stacked upon each other. And so at least they're doing stuff. They toned down light roll, thankfully, because that was horrible. But because the only thing you could get was like phantom hits off of poison, rot, that type of thing. Um, Playing on against latency is still kind of a pain in the ass because with shield poke, you will try to trade with them, and it's really easy to do it, but they can still get the hit off on your shield, and then you would trade with that hit, but sadly, they can roll out of it. So you had to kind of rely on bleed, well, not bleed, but poison or rot with the fingerprint. So latency, still a pain in the ass, but almost everything's a trade in the game. I still find Elden Ring is a DS3 on latency. That's how the game feels because a lot of stuff is a trade because of passive poise and where the weapons have a start and end. Unlike DS3, there's a start, middle, end. The animations in Elden Ring, you can't really interrupt because of the passive poise and where a lot of movesets happen a lot quicker and recover a lot sooner. Where DS3 can interrupt somebody's frames and stop the attack from coming out, which was really nice. Can't really do that in Elden Ring because of, like I said, passive poise and start and end, since there's no more start, middle, end anymore. So it sucks. Um, Spacing is different. You can still get spacing, but it's a lot less now. Um, Trading is a big thing, so like I say, it really is playing DS3 on latency. That's what it feels like to me. I mean, the PvE is fun, at least. That's my review on that. The PvE is good. Uh, yeah, I mean, not much else to talk about. Hopefully the DLC brings really fun weapons because that is what's holding me back from actually getting into the game is very boring movesets or weapons I don't like. There's a lot of weapons, but a lot of them are just copy and pasted from the other weapons, which I mean is in almost every Souls game. But weapons that are kind of unique movesets, such as Shamshir, it's a goofy moveset with a curved sword, but it doesn't really break poise very good, so you have to put like weapon arts on it, which this is weapon art the game. You can put weapon arts on everything, which I'm fine with, but I just want more interesting movesets because I'm just bored of it. Uh, so yeah, that's my review on Elden Ring PvP, and you know PvE is a given. It's a good experience. Besides the copy and paste as bosses, hopefully I don't have to fight a different color dragon in the DLC or Godskin Duo or a Tree Sentinel one more time, or I'm going to go insane. But other than that, still a good game. And yeah, I am out.